Okay, hello everyone. Okay, today we will start a new lesson on level 11, so unit 11. It's Lee Kuan Yew, right? Who is Lee Kuan Yew and what is his achievement for his country? First one, Singapore is a very poor country and it's the dark country. They throw trash everywhere. So Lee Kuan Yew is the one that made Singapore from developing country to developed country until nowadays. So what is his achievement and who is he? Let's start with our vocabulary class. Please bring out your paper. And the first one is statement. It's a skill, experience, and respected political leader or figure. We can say national leader, right? Statement, just like sometimes say look at King say look of in Sangkom Radium era, right? So it what is in Khmer? Yeah, very good, Robert. Example here, and extraordinary spiritual leader and a courageous statement is no more. Another one is renewal and insistence of resuming something after interruption. We can say reclamation or we can say continue, right? After you was interfered. In Khmer? Yeah, okay. During the 90s, there has been a renewal of interest for this game. Okay, another word is advisory, having or consisting in the power to make recommendation but not to take action, enforcing leader. We can say consultative or consultative, you give the idea to another person. In Khmer, yeah, valuable. And the commission act in an advisory capacity. Okay, another word is mentor, an experienced person in a company or educational institution who train or counsel new employee or student. We can say advisor, counselor, advisement, the person that tell someone to do something. Especially is a experienced one in one company or one place. In Khmer, what do you mean? What? Yeah, very good. Example here, they have been both a counselor service and mentor for students that need them. And in here, Maywo is from friend. A historical account or biography written from personal knowledge. We can say account record of biology and say your background, right? Your history of what person did, right? Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah. Example, in 1924, he published a short memoir of her husband. Okay, straight, a narrow passage of water connecting to sea and two other large area of water. We can say a narrow sea channel, the sea that have a very narrow that meet each other. In Khmer, what do you mean? Yeah, very good job, someone. Example, perhaps deep sea coral thrive better on the other side of the strait. Another is bungalow. Is a log house having only one story or in some cases upper room set in the roof, typically with dormer window. We can say cottage or the small house, right? In Khmer, bungalow, right? Bungalow, but they're too you know they're right? In Singapore have a lot, and Singapore in the past, right? But now they have a very story of the house, a lot of. And we are anxious to have individual houses, detached bungalow or dormer. Okay, now verb is grandfather, the father of one father or mother. You can say grandpa, right? Granddad. The opposite of grandfather is grandmother, right? In Khmer? Yeah, ta. How about tatu in Khmer? Yeah, this grandfather, great grandfather, right? You can say another great, right? Okay, and telecommunication, communicate over a distance by cable, telegram, telephone, or broadcasting. You can say telecom. In Khmer, what does it mean? Yeah, very good to them. Just like telecommunication, right? The right? Yeah. In Khmer, is the name you cannot change. Example here, digital telecommunication has might to recommended. And the last one is bourgeois just verb from friend, right? That's why I pronounce like friend. Bourgeois belonging to or characteristic of the middle class, typically with reference to its perceived materialistic value or conventional attitude. We can say middle class, right? Or working middle class. Yeah, just like we have a lower class, middle class, and high class of human being. So, what's the meaning, right? Yeah, right? Okay. High class means a rich person, right? Low class means poor. So, example here, this view will shock the bourgeois crisis. Okay, so we finish and let's go to our summary. And after, still open the book. And who is Lee Kuan Yew, I said, and what did he achievement for his country? So, let's start, right? Lee Kuan Yew, born on September 16, 1923 until 23rd March 2015, so more than 90 years, right? So he's lived a long time. And often referred to by his initial LKY, Lee Kuan Yew, right? This is an abbreviation of his name. Was a Singaporean statesman and lawyer to serve as the founding Prime Minister of Singapore from 1959 till 1990, right? So he is a Prime Minister of 1959 till 1990. And as one of the founding members of the People Action Party, Lee recognized as nation founding father, credited with rapid transition the country from developing third world country into developed first world country within a Singapore generation under his leadership. So he's developing third world and becoming the developed first world in his time, right? That's why Singapore nowadays still sing and still said that the hero of Singapore is Lee Kuan Yew, right? That transfer from developing to developed country until nowadays. Even Singapore is so small, right? That country. After attending the London School of Economics, Lee transferred and graduated from Fitzwilliam College, Cambridge, and started first class honor in law. Okay, so he studied a lot in London, right? Study economics and also study in the law also. Okay, so another one. He became a barrister of Middle Temple in 1950 and practiced law until 1959. Lee co-founded the People Action Party (PAP) in 1954 and was its first Secretary General until 1992, leading the party to 8 consecutive victory in the general election. So it's not easy, right? 8 victory of that election of the party, we can say PAP, People Action Party. And Lee stepped down as Prime Minister in 1990 and was Senior Minister under his successor Chok Tong until 2004. Then Minister mentor under Lee Hsien Loong until 2011. Lee has successive ministerial position for 56 years and resident in Tanjong Pagar seat until his death in 2015. So he is the Prime Minister and then he came to a Minister and he have a position for 56 years. So his year is nearly 90, right? So it's very, very long time and he's dedicated life for his country. That's why he worked for 56 years for Minister and Prime Minister. Okay, that's all, and anything more you can ask me in the Thai. Thank you.